taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And they'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now it's Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Now Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run for the first time with Hill. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard and a pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Runs through the contact. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Chiefs nothing.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Oh, good. loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
A big play there for KC. 49 yards on the ground. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now here's Mahomes. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this ball will be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? Throwing is Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. So 8 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
2nd and 2.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. A check down here for Henry. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the
and for Jackson, this may be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill, 58 yards. And the Ravens have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Chiefs make over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Attack! Yellow!
Throwing now is Mahomes. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Mahomes going to change things up. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He completes it to Henry. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 49-yard line.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Jackson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Coverage defensively by Trent McDuffie.
Here's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
That's laid out deep for Rice. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And Patrick Mahomes, for all of his artistry and arm angles and what he can do in the short passing game, never forget he's got a cannon as well. He unleashes a big one there, but that time it winds up incomplete.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. 36 yards on the play.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, the risk-reward.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens are able to add on to their first half lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for KC. And even 40 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And Mahomes will do it himself. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Mahomes to throw once more. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 14 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Chiefs 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
The quick feet by Jackson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Jackson now. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Mike Edwards picks it off. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the gun, Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 51